Okay, so let's move on to the next part of compound interest. Okay, actually we are going to use the same formula and everything will be same, but a bit difficult problems will be coming in this part. Okay, so first there is a question which is given. See, we have seen how to solve questions where only the principal will be missing or where the amount will be missing. In that way we have already studied. Okay, but here in this question we will see that both rate and principal both will be missing here. Okay, so how to solve this type of problems? There are 4 to 5 problems in your book, and this type of problems generally come in the examination, so be careful and try to understand this properly. Okay, so first let us see the question. What they have told: they have told a certain sum amounts to rupees 798.60 after 3 years and rupees 878.46 after 4 years. Okay, find the interest rate and the sum. See, two things are missing. Interest rate is also missing and the sum, means the principal, is also missing. But what did they give in the question? They have said that when you are investing that sum, after 3 years you are going to get an amount of 878.46 rupees, and after 4 years you are going to get an amount of how much is it? After 3 years you are going to get 798.60, and after 4 years you are going to get 878.46. Okay, generally you will see that in this type of sums they will give consecutive years, either 2 3 4 5 or 3 4, in this way, or else it cannot be solved. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to use these two amounts to get the principal and the rate. This is a typical type of sum. Please see how it is solved. Okay, so what we are going to do, first we will consider. Now it is given that on a certain sum amount after 3 years, which we are taking as A1. Okay, because two amounts are there, so we are giving two names. Okay, I should not see that only initials are used in the answer script. Okay, especially for my students. Now 3 years, A1 equal to 798.60, and amount after 4 years, that is we are considering there as A2 equal to 878.46. Okay, now we will have to form the formula, or we will have to form the structure. For forming that structure, let us consider the variables. So I am considering that let the sum of money be rupees P, means the principal, and let the rate of interest be R% per annum. Okay, since 4 years, 3 years is given, you can understand that this is a sum where rate is considered per annum only, means compounded annually only. Okay, so now this conditions, writing the conditions are very important. Now we are saying that by the condition A1 equal to rupees P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 3. You see, just in the formula we have put the values, means A1 means what? Amount after 3 years. P will remain as it is, 1 plus R by 100, because we do not know the rate also, whole to the power 3, because it is the amount after 3 years. Okay, so here I am putting the value of A1, and this one is the first equation which we have. Okay, let it be like this, means you will have to write the equation using the formula. Okay, from that equation we are going to solve for P and R. Now in the same way, A2 equal to rupees P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 4. Okay, so in this case also, if we write, we are putting the value of A2 here. Okay, so A2 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 4. This is equation 2. Okay, so we are getting two equations. This one is one equation, this one is one equation. But how to solve these equations? Be very careful here. Two variables are there. Here also PP, here also RR. How do we solve this? Okay, see, here this thing is whole to the power 3, and here this thing is whole to the power 4. So if we can divide this equation by this equation, this and this will get cancelled, only one will be left. Okay, and in all the sums you will get this type of thing only, that consecutive years will be given, one part will be wholly means cancelled, and only one will remain, and again PP will be cancelled, but we will get that, nothing to worry about. Now see what I am doing, you will have to follow this step only, or else you will not be able to solve it. So what we are doing now, dividing 2 means the equation 2 which we have got. Okay, from where you are getting this, you just write the formula once in the right side. So dividing 2 by 1 we get, so how you see, the left hand side is divided by the left hand side, right hand side divided by right hand side. So we are getting this thing. Okay, now you see p gets cancelled, rupees get cancelled, and here 4 and 3 was there. So from here 3 and this will get cancelled, so only 1 plus r by 100 means whole to the power 1 means 1 only, so this will remain. And here on the right side also rupees gets cancelled, and here see, if I multiply 100 in the numerator as well as in the denominator, this becomes, means the decimal part is removed. Now nothing, we will have to just solve for r from here. Now don't think about p now. Okay, p has been cancelled. Now see, for solving for r, we know how to solve for r. We are sending this 1 to this side and doing the LCM and subtracting. So ultimately we are going to get the value of r as 10. Okay, then we are getting the rate, r is 10. So in the next line you are going to write, thus rate of interest is 10% per annum. So one of the variables we have got the value, okay, that r is 10. Now nothing, we will just use the value of r in either number 1 equation or number 2 equation. There you put, you will get the value of p. Okay, so now I have used number 1 equation because it is lesser, to the power 3 is little bit less complicated. Okay, so now using number 1 we get, you just put everything. We had already this one, p 1 plus, just say I am putting in place of r, I am putting 10 by 100 whole to the power 3 equal to rupees 798.60, means nothing, the equation which you got there, here it was there, this number 1 equation which you got there, you just put the value of r. Okay, so when you are putting the value of r here, so this becomes like this. Now only p needs to be solved, so you calculate this part. This part will come to be 110 by 100 whole cube. That means from here, if you shift this to the right side, like you do in the sums where p was missing, we have done such type of sums. Okay, so now you shift this to that side. Ultimately after adjusting, when you will adjust, see this hundreds are adjusted with this 60, this 100 and this 100, zeros will cut, and ultimately you are going to get this thing divided by this thing. Okay, again I can see that 11121 will be cutting this thing, so ultimately we are going to get, means this 1331 and this one will give us 60, and 60 into 10, ultimately we will get p as 600. Okay, p will have no unit here because here also unit is being cancelled because we considered it to be rupees p. Now at last you will have to write it properly, thus the sum is rupees 600. Okay, so nothing to worry about, this type of sums are there in your exercise. Many sums are there, 4 to 5 sums are there. Whenever they will ask you for both rate and principal, you write the formula first. You will get 2 equations, divide the larger powered equation by the smaller powered equation. Okay, like we did. Okay, from there you will see that the principal will get cancelled, no need to worry about that. From there you first find out r, that is the rate. Now after finding the rate, then you just put the value of rate here and you find p, you just shift the values, you will get p. Okay, so this is an important sum, this comes in the examination most of the times. Okay, so be careful while doing this one. Okay, let's say the next sum. Okay, see this question now, this question is based on time. Okay, means we will have to calculate the time for which the money was kept, means sometimes we will be given the amount, then you, if you directly put in the formula amount, p, everything you put, you will solve, you will get the answer. And sometimes they will give you the CI, so nothing, we don't have CI in the formula, so what we will do, we will add the CI to the principal to get the amount, then we will solve. Okay, so both ways are same only, just be careful, if CI is given, you add CI to the principal to get the amount, because we do not have anything like CI in the formula. Okay, and if directly amount is given, then you put everything on the formula, it will be okay. So see this question, what they have told, find the time in years in which rupees 12,500 will produce rupees 3246.40 as compound interest. Very careful, this is compound interest, this is not amount. Okay, means we have one extra step, we will have to add it to the principal to get the amount. Okay, interest at 8% per annum, means the rate is also provided to you. Interest being compounded annually, they have already mentioned that the interest will be compounded annually. Okay, means here the n we will get, it is directly the number of years. Okay, one difference will be there, if it is calculated half yearly, then you put everything, like you divide the rate by 2 as you do, then you take n only. Okay, then after solving, the n which you will get will be half years. Means suppose if you get 4, n equal to 4, then it means 4 half years. Okay, so for that case you will divide it by 2, means 4 half years means it will come to be 2 years. Okay, but this question is straight, they have told you compounded annually, so the value of n which we will get will be the direct answer. Okay, now see what we are doing, we are writing the principle given. So P is this one, compounded CI is this one. Now again we do not have CI in the formula, so we will have to find the A. So A, we know P plus CI is A, so we are adding it, we are getting the amount. Okay, now rate of interest R equal to 8% per annum. Now let us consider the number of terms to be n. Okay, means here we are thinking the number of terms is n. You do not think now that it is years, half years, you need not think now, you think it to be n. Okay, now what we will do, we will just put everything in the formula. So A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n, we know that's 1. So you put the value of A, you put the value of P, do not forget to put the units. Okay, so 1 plus R by 100 means 8 by 100 whole to the power n. Okay, do as much as calculation is possible, so you shift this to this side, means where I'm just reversing and writing. So 1 plus 8 by 100 whole to the power n equal to this one by this one. Now you see rupees will get cancelled, and if you multiply 100 here also and here also, then this will come to be 1574640, and here in the denominator 12500 and 100 will be coming, because you have multiplied 100 here, so here also 100 will be there. Okay, and here we get 108 by 100 whole to the power n. Okay, now you cannot bring it out of the n now, because it is nth power, we do not know what the power is. Okay, now see what we have to do, 108 by 100 means actually 27 by 25, means as much as calculation or simplification is possible, you will have to cancel it out. Now in the right side also you cancel how much you can. Okay, after cancelling everything, we can see that we are left with 27 by 25 whole to the power n equal to 19683 divided by 3125 into 5. Okay, now what you will have to do, you will have to, here 27 by 25 is there, here also you will have to bring 25 minus 27 by 25 whole to the power something. Okay, so on factorizing, or you can multiply and check also, so I found that this one is the cube of 27, and automatically this denominator will come. Okay, and this denominator is the cube of 25, so we can write 27 by 25 whole to the power 3 here, because this is the cube of 27, this is the cube of 25, so whole to the power 3 will come. Whatever will come, it will be coming to be same. Okay, means this also power 3, this also power 3, then only we can equate. If it is not coming, then you think you have done something wrong. Now see, we are seeing these two bases are equal. Okay, so if the bases are equal, then the powers must be equal, so we will write equating the powers of same bases, we get n equal to 3. Okay, now this interest was compounded annually or half yearly? Annually, so n here will be years only, so directly we can write that the time required is 3 years. Okay, now for example, I have not solved that sum. You will be getting some sums where you will be given with half year. Okay, now you do everything like that, means for rate you just divide it by 2 and put it in the formula. N you take as n only, then you solve in this method only. After getting, suppose you get the value of n as 6. Okay, but here n, your n will be in half year, so 6 half year means how many years? So ultimately at the end you will write that the time is 3 years. Okay, only difference will be that only. So I hope you got this calculation, nothing, you just put everything, simplify. After simplifying, this is much easier than rate, because in rate you have to think that whose power is that, but here actually the thing which is on the left side, this thing's power will obviously come. So if you check using 25 into 25 into 25, you will see that the denominator is the cube of 25, and obviously the numerator will be the cube of 27. So from there you can write 27 by 25 whole cube, and ultimately equating the powers you will get the value of n. So this is the type of sum where time is asked for. Okay, this type of sums are also there in your book, many types of sum are there. In some cases they will be giving you the time, rate, everything, means this type of sums will be there. Okay, so solve them properly. Next, let us see another question what they are telling. Now see this question. This is also a very important question. Okay, you will mark in your book. This is the question number 27 of ML Agarwal's book. This question is very important, so see it properly what they have told. Actually here also we will have to find the rate only. Okay, but the difference is in the sums which we have previously done, there we were provided with the amount. Okay, but this in this question they have given you the CI, so we will have to be a bit careful while solving the sum. Okay, see what they have given. First let us read the question. They have told a sum of money invested at compound interest payable annually. You got it, that it is invested annually, you will have to pay the compound interest is reckoned annually. Okay, the interest in 2 successive years is 225 and 240. Means for 2 years the interest is, for first year the interest is 225 and for the second year the interest is 240. Okay, very important. Now first we will have to find the rate, then we will have to find the original sum, then we will have to find the interest earned in the third year. This third part is very easy. After you get the rate and original sum, then finding the interest for the third year is nothing. Main thing is that here also you see the rate is missing, the original sum is missing. This is that type of question. I've already said that we did in the first video, means first question which we did in this lecture. Okay, so first of all rate is missing, original sum is missing, but what is the problem there? Same type, but only thing is here amount is not given. In that question you think it was given that amount after 3 years, amount after 4 years, but in this question amount is not given. Here CI is given. Okay, the main thing which in compound interest you will have to remember is that you will have to read the questions very properly. If you do not read the questions properly, then yeah. Now see, so I am writing first, given a certain sum of money is invested for 2 years. Okay, because we do not know the sum. So compound interest for the first year is 225. Be careful, this is for the first year. And the compound interest for the second year is 240. Okay, now see, when we put in the formula actually we get it directly. Okay, so first year is not a problem. For the first year when you will put, you will get 225 is okay, but they have given that only second year's CI is 240, but in formula there is nothing like that. In formula we get the cumulative part. Cumulative means first year plus second year. Okay, so when you will also put in the formula, you will have to add and put it in the formula. Okay, whether be it amount or be it CI, you will have to add it. For first year nothing to be added, it is 225 only, but you see for the second year, means for 2 years, because you will have to add the first years also, second years also, it will become 225 plus 240 means 225. The 65, this part is very important, please be careful here. For the first year's CI no problem is there, it will be as it is, but when you move on to the second year or third year, you will have to add all the years together. Okay, so this is the CI for the first year, this is the CI for the second year. Now I am considering the rate to be R% per annum and the principal to be rupees P. Okay, this part is only important. Now you just put in the formula again, the same way you will have to divide and do everything. So what we will do, see, we know the formula that compound interest equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 minus 1, because we know CI equal to A minus P, no? So if we take principal common, then this one minus 1 will be remaining. So you will have to remember this compound interest formula, or else this sum will be problematic. Now you just put the values. So you see, for the first year we have rupees P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 1, because only 1 year, minus 1 equal to rupees 225, means the CI for the first year is this one. Okay, means in rate R is there, P will remain, N will be 1 because 1 year and everything. Okay, and for the second year, means 2 years when we are going to consider, so in that case 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 2. Okay, because 2 years we are taking together. Now you understand that the why we are adding the CI rupees P minus 1 equal to 465. This is the formula. We are just putting the values in the formula. So in the same way, here we have got two complex equations. This is number 1, this is number 2. Okay, again the same thing. What we will do, we will divide this equation because this has the greater power. Okay, so this equation we will divide it by this equation. See this properly. So as we divide, so what we are doing, we are dividing 2 by 1. So when you will divide 2 by 1, see this thing properly. So rupees p into 1 plus r by 100 whole square minus 1 whole divided by rupees p into 1 plus r by 100 minus 1. Okay, equal to, on this side you have 465 by 225. Okay, now you see this. Now see this. So what we are going to do, we have divided it. Now what we will do, this one is a plus minus b and this one is a plus b. So you see here in the numerator we had this minus part. Okay, means 1 plus r by 100 minus 1, and here also in the numerator 1 plus r by 100 minus 1. So this one and this one fully gets cancelled. Okay, these steps you will have to remember. Nothing can be done. Okay, in the examination you cannot do it indirectly, you cannot do it. Now then we are the remaining part is 1 plus r by 100 plus 1 equal to 465 by 225. Okay, now you write it properly. Now see, 1 plus 1, this will be 2 plus r by 100 equal to 465 by 225. Ultimately, as we do, then you send the 2. So if you send the 2 to that side, ultimately it will become 465 by 225 minus 2. So if you take the LCM, it will come 465 minus 450 by 225. Okay, that means you will be left with r by 100 equal to, it will be 15. Okay, 15 by 225. Then this by 100 will come here, it will be multiplied, and ultimately after cancelling everything and converting to mixed form, you will get r equal to 62 by 3. Okay, this part is same, only the difference is that in the previous sum which we did in the first, means in the video, in the first sum which we did, their amount was given, but again I am telling, here the CI is given, so we are writing the formula of CI, and only one calculation difference is there here, that here it is a bit complicated form. So when we are dividing, actually this is given in a square minus b square form. So a square minus b square, it is a plus b minus b, so it is getting cancelled. Okay, this type of sums you will be given with either square or cube only, or else you cannot solve this, you do not know how to solve them properly. So don't be afraid, you just know, you learn how to solve this. Okay, and in the examination the numerical values may be changed, so what, you just learn the method properly, so you can get the value of r. Okay, now the same thing, as you have received the value of r, now you have two equations with you, one equation, two equation. 2 is a bit complicated, no need of using this one. Now in this equation you put the value of r. So 1 plus 62 by 3 by 100 minus 1, and you shift this, simplify this first, and you shift this full thing to that side, you will be getting the value of p. Okay, let's see how to do it. So see, we have got the value of r here. So the rate of interest is 62 by 3% per annum. Now for the next part, so I have put the value of r in 1. So I have written from 1, rupees p equal to, means I have just copied the equation 1 which we wrote in the beginning. Okay, using the first year's CI. So 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power, means 1 only because 1 year was there, minus 1 equal to rupees 225. Now you see here 1 minus 1, this one and this one will get cancelled. Okay, so when this one will get cancelled, ultimately it will be r by 100 equal to 225, means p into r by 100 equal to 225. So that means if you put the value of r here, so r was 62 by 3 means 20 by 3, so that means 20 by 3 it will be sitting with 100 becoming 300. Now p into 20 by 300 equal to 225. So nothing more is left, you shift the 320 here, so ultimately you are going to get p equal to 3375. Okay, so you got the rate, you got the principal. Okay, again I am saying same method, just the difference is in the last sum it was amount and principal. Okay, and here CI is given. Actually in board generally they will not give you this sum, I hope so, they will be giving you with amount only, but you will have to learn it because in school they can give this type of sums. Okay, same method, just keep a track of it. Now you see the third part, they asked us for the third year's amount. Okay, now you do not have to think about second year, third year, anything. You have got the principal, you have got the rate, everything. You just put in the direct formula. Means we know amount equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n. So you have put the value of p, 1 plus r means 26 by 3 by 100 whole to the power 3. Means you need not do using the second year, third year, no need of doing all those things. You directly calculate it, okay? So you put this value, this one again will become 300, means 320 by 300, because 1 plus 20 by 300 was there, okay? So ultimately after every calculation we are going to get that the amount after third year will be 4096. Now you will think that why I am finding the amount, we were asked for the interest. So what we know, that while we find the interest using compound interest, while we do using the formula, we first get the amount, okay? Now after getting the amount, if we subtract the principal, then we are going to get the interest. So interest for the third year is, now this ants also will learn maths, very good, okay? Now see, so the interest for the third year is ultimately this one, 721, okay? Now see one thing, there is one difference, okay? They have not asked you the interest for the third year, they have asked you, means they have not asked you the interest after third year, okay? They have asked you the interest for third year. Means here you cannot keep the interest of the first year and second year. So in the question they already gave you this is the interest of the first year and this is the interest of the second year. So this is the total 3 years interest, okay? Because I've already mentioned that when we put in the formula, we get the total thing, okay? So when you are getting the 3 years interest, you subtract the first years and second years, okay? So or you can subtract 465 directly, so you are going to get the interest for the third year. Means only third year's interest is this, okay? I am telling you this was means a bit difficult, means you will have to be careful about this sum. It is not like that you cannot do it, but if you do not practice it properly, then you cannot do it in the examination, okay? Then you will have to means remember this type of sum and do this sum in this way only. If you change the way of doing, then I think you will not be able to complete it in the examination, okay? So let's see the next sum now. Okay, now see this question is also very important. This is an easier one, okay? But this question I have seen this comes in the examination. Last year also I think I have seen that in the half yearly question, unit test, they have given this question, okay? So be careful about this question. First see what they have told in this question. See, what sum of money will the difference between, on what sum of money will the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for 2 years be equal to rupees 25 if the rate of interest charged for both be 5% per annum, okay? So what they are telling, that the difference between the CI and SI is rupees 25, okay? Now they are telling you that on what amount, means the sum is not given, the principal is missing, okay? But they have told that the difference is rupees 25, means the subtraction, we know that compound interest will be greater. So ultimately when you will subtract the compound interest from the simple interest, sorry, reverse, the simple interest from the compound interest, the difference will be 25, and they have mentioned that rate for both cases is 5 and the time is 2 years, okay? Now in this case, see, simple interest, in simple interest we need not think about compounded annually or half yearly, it will be just sitting as 2 only. But sometimes they can, in the compound part, they can give that the compound is done half yearly or semi-annually or quarterly, like this they can give. So you put accordingly, okay, as you have learnt in the basic sums, okay? Means in compound interest they will just merge all this type of things together. They can give successive rate, this, that, they can merge. Means you cannot select a specific question, there are many types of questions which can be given, okay? So you just remember what is to be done in each step. Now means what you do, you just combine everything. Now I have taken, let the certain sum of money be rupees P, means I am considering the principal to be P. The rate of interest is already given, means R is, I have not taken R here because I will, in SI will have to take R as capital R. So I am not taking any initial here, I am writing just 5% per annum. And now the SI and CI we need to find. The difference between the SI and CI is given to be 25, okay? Now one by one we will do. We will first find out the SI, okay? Means we will get it in terms of P, no need to worry. So first SI. So we know SI equal to principal into time into rate by 100. This is the simple formula of simple interest. Simple interest, so simple formula. So you put everything here. So that implies SI equal to rupees P into 2 into 5 by 100. Why 2? Because 2 years were given. So ultimately, after cancelling everything, we are getting the SI as rupees P by 10. Means the SI we are getting in terms of P. Let it be like this. Okay, we will use this afterwards. Okay, now we will move on to the CI. In the same way we will find the CI also. So we cannot directly find the CI. First we will have to find the amount. So here P is rupees P, N is 2 because compounded annually only. C, if it was given compounded half yearly, then you will take N equal to 4. Means as the question will be given, you will take it accordingly. There is no problem that difference is given. So what? Difference, addition, whatever is given, no, that is not the case. You will have to see that what type of compound is done. Okay. Now the rate smaller is 5% per annum, it is given. Now you put everything in the formula. So amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100. Okay. 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power N. So we can see P into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole square. You put this. Now ultimately this all thing after we cancel, we will get 441 by 400 P. Okay. But be careful. Some people what they do, they think this one to be the CI. No. This is the amount. Now we will have to first find the CI. So what is the CI? CI is amount minus principal. So that is rupees 441 by 400 P minus P, because this is the amount, again P is P only. So after subtracting you will get 41 by 400 P. This is the CI. Be very careful here. Okay, you will have to be careful about these steps. Now you see the SI was P by 10. The CI is 41 by 400 P. They have told that the difference of these two, means this minus this, is rupees 25. As soon as we will put that in the formula and we will make one equation, we will be getting the value of P. Okay, be very logical thing. Please be careful. Do it carefully. So what we are doing by the condition, this 41 by 400 P minus P by 10 equal to 25. Now you take the LCM. So rupees here common going, it is also going in common, so it will be cancelled. Now 41 by 400 P, P by 10. The LCM will be 400 only. So here no change will be there, 41 P minus this will become 40 P because LCM is 400, 10 into 40. So 40 will come. Okay. Now from here we are getting, when we are subtracting, we are getting P by 400 equal to 25. Okay. So if P by 400 is 25, that means P equal to 25 into 400. That means P equal to 10,000. Thus, what was P? Our sum. So the required sum is rupees 10,000. Okay. So this is the thing. No change. This is very easy. Okay. Whatever will be given to you, you find the SI. SI finding you have learned in class 5 also. Okay, you find the CI which you have learned in this classes. In CI they can give successive rate, they can give half year, quarter, whatever they give. You just find the CI in terms of P. Means you will first find the amount, then you subtract P to get the CI. Okay, after that you just form this equation, you will be getting the value of P. Here they have given you the difference. They can also tell you that the addition of CI and SI is something. So from there also you add the CI and SI, you solve for P, you will get the value of P. Okay, so like this variations can be given. Even there are variations in the book also. You will do them properly. Okay. Okay, now see this one. This is the question number 30 of your book. Okay, this is actually the question, again the same question which we have done in the first one in this video. Okay, here also here the two consecutive years amounts are given, and you will have to find the P, that is the principal, and the rate, the R. Okay, I'm just giving an overview of it. I hope you will be able to do it, because we have already solved one sum where the CIs were given. That was a bit much more typical one. Okay, this is very easy, so I'm giving just a recapitulation. So see, they have given the question that the amount of compound interest which is calculated yearly it is given, no problem, on a certain sum is rupees 1250 in 1 year. Means after 1 year it is 1250, and 1375 in 2 years, means after 2 years it is 1375. Okay, same thing they have told you to calculate the rate of interest. Means here they have not even asked you for the principal also, means you need not do the second part also. This sum is very easy. Okay, just see it. So we are taking OJ again like that. A1 is the amount after first year, A2 is the amount after second year, and we are considering the sum to be rupees P. This P will ultimately get cancelled only. You have seen that when you will divide the equation 2 by 1, it will get cancelled, and you need not find it again because they have not asked for it. Okay, don't be so loyal. Now see, so let R be the rate of interest be R% per annum. So now for first year we can write A equal to rupees P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 1. That means this is the rate first year's amount equal to P plus R by 100 whole to 1. This is first equation. We are just putting everything in the formula. Okay, this is 1 year's means for 1 year this was the amount. In the same way for 2 years, amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power 2. That means 1375 equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square. Okay, now again the same thing, you divide this by this. Here A square minus B square will not come because here nothing subtraction or anything is not there. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide. I am writing this formula, you will write it here. Okay, now dividing 2 by 1 we get, so this one rupees P 1 plus R by 100 whole square by rupees P 1 plus R by 100, and here from here we get rupees 1375 by rupees 1250. Okay, now you see this is very easy. What should I tell? This is very easy. So here from this one and this one will get cancelled, only one will be remaining. So 1375 by 1250. So ultimately you are going to get R by 100 equal to this one, because when you will shift this one to this side you will have to subtract this one by taking LCM. Okay, so ultimately you are going to get R by 100 equal to 125 by 1250. So when you will shift this 100, you see 125 gets cancelled, 00 gets cancelled. So ultimately R equal to 10 we are getting. Okay, so R is 10, that means R was the variable, so that means thus rate equal to 10% per annum. Do not forget to write these things, please dear. Now required rate of interest is 10% per annum. Now if in this question they asked you the principal, then we like the last sum. In 1 or 2, I will prefer 1 only. So in this one equation you put the value of R, you shift this thing to that side, you will get the value of P. Okay, so these sums are very easy, but you will have to remember the way, the mechanism. You will have to remember that whenever you will be asked for the principal and rate, you form these two equations, you divide one by the other, P will get cancelled for the time being. Okay, now you first find the rate. After finding the rate, you put it in any of the equations, not any, I will not suggest you to put in this one, this will be much bigger because again square is there, no? So in this one you will put, and after putting you just simplify this and shift it to the other side, you are going to get the value of P, that is the principal. Okay, so these sums were easy. These are the sums up to